Hey y'all. I am going to be demoing the class for August 30th. It's class 236, and I'm pretty excited about this one because this is actually one that some of the coaches were talking about over the weekend because this particular text is trending. And so, but nobody could find any Photoshop file or Photoshop template of this particular style of text. I jumped on when I saw the chatter about it and decided to go ahead and make this text and then turned it into a template. So I'm pretty excited because this was something that I did over the weekend and then made the template for class. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this and show you how versatile this is and how we can change this out. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to start. I want to show you all that I have several different options in here. As you can see, these are different versions of the text. And so if you've seen it on social media and you've seen it, it's pretty much the same text is duplicated. So I wanted to do something different, do some different effects, give us some different options. So you do have the option where it can all look the same, and these are smart objects. So when you update one in the template, they'll update. So I have so we have the text one, and then you can turn this one off and turn this one on, and turn this one on, turn that one off, and then that will give you the same effect going all the way down. Okay. And then you go to the bottom, you can change it out, or you can do them alternating. So you have several different options to choose from. Okay. What we're going to do here is I'm going to turn this one back off, and I'm going to turn it back to the way that I had it, because I like this specific little combination of the different textiles. So I'm going to just leave it here, and I'm going to change it out. Like I said, they are smart objects, so the different ones will change, and then you can kind of click them on and off and decide which way you want it to do. Okay, so there's three different texts, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in here and go to text one. And the theme that I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go change out my logo first so that you all can see, so I can pick my colors. So the theme I'm going to do is this baby shark, because I had a baby shark order, and I did a baby shark theme for DTF. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to flip this for the demo and just do a baby shark for this demo for the class. Okay. So I'm going to put that about right there, and I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so I have my baby shark image, and I think I'm going to resize this just a little bit. Okay, and I think for this demo, I am going to use the blue here, and I am going to use the yellow. So I have my blue added to swatches, and I actually already have the blue and the yellow here. So I'm gonna, for demo purposes, I'm gonna pick that blue, do add to swatches, and then I'm going to pick the yellow and add to swatches, and now both of those are in my swatches, and I'm gonna say okay. So it's up here temporarily, and I always like to point this out that it's up here at the top temporarily, but when you add swatches, they're at the bottom permanently. Okay, so they add to this list permanently. And they popped right here, and I'll have to move those because I had this folder of my brand colors open. Okay, so then I want to go to my photo, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change this photo out. I'm going to put my little boy in here, and this is just one of my AI generated little boys. And I don't need to fade off because he's going to be behind the little fish or sharks, whatever they are. I'm sorry. I might have got that wrong. So I'm going to just move him over in the center and put him behind our sharks there. And then I am going to go to my text now. So when I said I wanted to show you how versatile this is, so you don't have to leave these because it's a template. You can change these things out. So I'm going to actually change this first color out to my yellow. And I'm going to change the stroke here from that gold to the blue. Okay. And then I want to change this to be the do-do-do-do from the baby shark theme. And I want to change the font. And for this font, for this one, I'm going to choose this Superboys font. I like this font. And like I said, I did the baby shark theme in the DTF. Actually, this is the one that I did for the DTF. And so I used those. So now I just need to make my do-do-do-do be on my artboard here so that nothing's cut off. And I am going to turn on my yellow so that my yellow is on here. So now I have my do-do-do-do and my yellow and my blue. And I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, close that out, update it. And I'm going to switch back to our main one. And you'll see that it updated here, here, and in the mirrored text on the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to do that second one. And I am going to change this color fill to the blue now. I'm going to do the exact opposite. And I'm going to change the stroke to the yellow. Oop, I'm going to choose that. Change that to yellow. And okay. And then I have to go in again and change my do-do. Okay, and update it to my Superboys font. Back out of here. Do Control T. I'm holding the Shift key down and dragging from the left and the right so that it doesn't change in height. It just kind of squishes it down and changes it there. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to my main screen, and then you see where it changed it 1, 2, 3. And then I am going to change my alternate text 3 to, let's see, let's do, I could do the yellow. But I think I'm going to put this green there, just to give it a different little color pop. And again, I want to do my do-do, and change my to Superboys. And then I'm going to Control minus to zoom out. Control T, holding down my Shift key. I am going to shrink this down here and shrink this down here. And I'm gonna press enter, and I'm gonna yes to save. And there I have a different and everything's in place. All my colors and everything updated. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this linden wood here to happy birthday. I am going to change that to my Superboys font. And then here for my color one, I'm going to choose my blue. And you'll see a couple of changes. You see that background updated there, and the color on this text updated. And I'm going to make my color 2 the yellow. Okay, and for my happy birthday here, I'm actually going to turn on my yellow. Okay, and then I have this this football field in the background for my background image. So I am going to, now I have this on here, I'm going to move this to the actual background so that it doesn't mess with the layer. And then I'm going to put this little image in here for the background of my underwater image. I'll turn that in the previous image off. Yes to save, and that's going to take me back to my image here. And then what I'm going to actually do is so for the background, there's a layer mask on this group of the colors. So that's why it's only doing half, because I have it faded off here. And then this is the actual bottom color. So when you right click, you'll see color field 6. And I'm going to actually update that and make that the yellow. So that one is just a layer, and you can make it whatever color you want to make it. And then for this image here, for my photo 2, I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to drop this other image in here of the baby sharks. I'll put that up at the top. I'm going to close that image off. Okay, and then I'm actually going to move them over to the center here. And I think I want them at full opacity here. And then I have a couple of other accent pieces that I want to put in just because I think it gives it a nice little extra. So I'm going to put these little bubbles in because, like I said, I did this design and these are the elements that I used for the previous design. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to all click and drag it over here. And then just kind of change the positioning of it a little bit. Move that down. It gives it a little bit more dimension. So then here I'm going to change out. If you see our text at the top, it goes straight down, the 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to change my little boy's name, put my boy's name in here. I just picked Eric because my actual son's name is Eric with the E-R-E-K. Oh, let me change this to the Superboy's font. And I actually, in high school, there was a guy named Derek, and not, well, yeah, in high school and middle school, and he spelled his name like this, and I loved it. And I always said that when I had a son, that my son, I didn't do the home shift, and there we go. Put it right here. So I'm trying to talk and do this. Anyway, I said that I would name my son Derek, but I had Ebony, and she was an E. So I was like, you know what? My baby name can be Eric. And I just dropped the D, and his name is spelled E-R-E-K. So, fun fact. So, and there we have the happy birthday is updated with the text. The font is all the same. Again, I'm just going to grab my music notes, where, because I can't seem to click on it right now. I'm gonna just grab my music note, and I'm gonna take it up here and drop it down. Where did it go? And I'm gonna just put a couple of little music notes. I'm gonna change the overlay, because it's just got a piece of clip art, and I'm gonna change it to the yellow here. Actually, I'm gonna move this down into my background down here with all my little accent pieces, and then I'm gonna Alt Shift, put me one over here, and oh, I didn't let go on time. And I'll put one up here, kind of change the slant or curve of it, and Alt and drag and put another one right here. So you all get the picture. You can add all the little accents and things that you want to add. And I think I'm going to move this one down here, and then change the color overlay to the blue. Well, you can't really see that, so maybe I'll do the green. And I'll probably update this on the template so that I'll put the smart colors over these, and then you can't really see it down there, so I think these last two can just go away. But anyway, now you see how you can flip this. You can change the font, you can change the colors of everything, you have different styles, and yeah, so it's a pretty simple template to give a really good effect. So all right, you guys, I will see y'all in class tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our VIP, Platinum VIP members. This template will be available for you at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.